All right, welcome to another DFW Running Talk. And before we get to our special guest today, we're actually at the Park Plaza Hotel in Boston the day before the Boston Marathon. Today's special guest is Kevin Hebert. 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 I was trying to be French and dumb, but
That's pretty good. That's more than I am.
So you've been on DFW Running Talk before, and so I'm super excited to have you back. These are 10 or 15 minute kind of quick hits, and you're running Boston Marathon for the first time. You excited?
Yeah, super excited. Super excited.
So tell me a little bit about the race you ran before Boston to qualify, what that was like, and then we'll get into your thoughts around Boston Marathon.
Yeah, I qualified in December 2024 at CIM.
Yeah.
That was my first marathon, and it was awesome. It's a great course. I hope to go back someday and see what I can do after it not being my first, but it was a great experience all around and really enjoyed it. So
Yeah, I feel like in 2024, you pretty much ran by yourself a lot. Is that right?
yeah.
And you still had Greg Rankin as your coach. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I hired him just like probably 20 weeks or so before that.
Yeah.
So did some stuff with him before I even started training because I wanted to get my body ready to even be able to go through marathon training.
Yeah.
Because I knew it was going to be hard and be a lot of gains. I had all my longest runs of my life. Every Saturday was the longest run I'd had to date. So yeah, it was a lot of preparation just to be able to train.
So you didn't get in any trucks or anything to get them to take you anywhere from the last podcast?
No,
Okay.
not anymore.
You're not like that anymore.
No, that was a long time ago.
I bet your wife this is not the Kevin I used to know.
I have a couple buddies in town and they said last night, they're like, who are you?
Yeah.
You're so focused and disciplined. This is not you in school. This wasn't you before that. So
Yeah.
it's pretty funny.
So tell me a little bit about your training now, because I think you've started running with more people and things like that. Just tell me what this has been like now and how you're feeling.
Yeah, this training block, like compared to my first two marathons I did a back-to-back type of thing from CIM, and then I did Eugene. I felt great for both of those, but I felt this training was different. Greg gave me more workout, added another workout to the week. So for probably 6 weeks of my training block this time, we did a second workout on Thursdays, which was new from before. And so the typical kind of Tuesday stuff that you would do, intervals or repeats, but Thursdays were always tempos. So we do 12 miles overall and 6-mile tempos every Thursday. I think it was like 5 or 6 weeks in a row. And then of course, the Saturday long run. I think I ended up with 7 20+ mile runs this block. So I was able to get more in than I did previously. So it's been a build.
Kevin, when you and I used to run together, we ran with DRC, and you're like, yeah, man, I just ran 2 or 3 times. So I get a twice beer on Saturday. So yeah, the last time we ran together in the half marathon, in the half marathon DRC group, you were like, yeah, I'm running 2 or 3 times. And then you're watching the A&M games and things like that, eating a lot of stuff. And so you've come a long way.
Yeah. I have just really enjoyed just the training, races. I don't usually sign up for a lot of races, just period. And I just really enjoyed the training. It just, every morning I'd look forward to wake up before the alarm and all that stuff. And it really has been a shift. I don't know what it was, but something that I wanted to get back into it and then was able to keep it going and just really enjoy day to day and definitely enjoy the community. Started running with White Rock Running Co-op. And then they do group runs where they'll meet up at the same place with Peck, and then gravitated over to there because there was a lot more people running my paces. And so I started just joining their groups, just showing up randomly, even when they weren't with the co-op, and met a lot of people. So it's really helped to do a lot of those hard runs.
Yeah, and I think that's awesome. And I think that it's really cool. I think you brought your family this time to this particular race. I mean, how exciting is that?
Oh, it's amazing. Like I was so happy and excited. Our oldest son, Gus, came, who's 10.
Yeah.
And he ran the 1-mile race yesterday in Boston here. So he ran at 8:04.
Wow.
And we got to watch him at the finish line, video all that. And there's so much joy to see that. And then Brooke, my wife, came with me. She's traveled with me on all my marathons so far. And
awesome.
We're talking about hopefully getting into London. Hopefully they expand the field so we can do that and doing that next year. So yeah, a lot of good stuff that we're excited about. So
that's pretty exciting. So what are you looking forward to the most during the race? What do you know? Look, you've run with a lot of people that have run this race several times. So what are you thinking about and looking forward to? And then what is your goal at the end of the day?
Okay. So one, I'm just really excited to be able to run with people that I know at a marathon. I haven't even been to a marathon where I even knew anybody else. So one, that's super exciting. Like at a shakeout run, there's 30 something people here to meet up with, and it's just so calming. I just felt like another like Saturday long run.
Yeah.
And so that was cool. And then I'm really looking forward to just the challenge. I know this course, like from everything I've read and heard and talked to everybody else, is hard. It's real hard.
Yeah.
And
It's
so
hard anyways, you know.
they are. But I haven't done one like with the hills towards the end.
Yeah.
But I'm just super excited for the challenge, really, to see what I can do. And so I'm most excited about really the challenge and also doing it with other people that I know.
What has the atmosphere been like so far for you?
Oh my gosh, this place is we got in Friday to Saturday, like just the amount of people that are around and out all the way through today. It just grows every day. There's so much energy. We did a shakeout run, did the last 2 miles this morning with you.
Thanks for letting me do that with you.
It was amazing. I had like goosebumps. Greg's like, oh, tomorrow it's going to be amazing. And I'm like, it's amazing right now. Yeah, I can't believe this. Yeah. I know I'll be a super emotional person making those turns. I know I'll probably be bawling. So it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
So is Brooke and Gus, are they super excited about not just you doing this, but about being in Boston? What is that like?
Yeah, I think that they are super excited being here, just seeing it all. When Brooke and I first met, I'd go to her races and I was a spectator. And I was like, man, this is really cool. Just the energy, everyone's so happy, excited, just everything around it's just so fun. This place it's like, I've never been to a Super Bowl, but it seems like Super Bowl atmosphere for the running world.
Something that I always say is that this is the Super Bowl of marathons. So the best of the best. To me, it is certainly a very exciting time to be a part of something like this. And I certainly appreciate you getting on. What is your goal? A goal anyways.
Yeah, my goal is to run a sub-3, which it'd be a huge PR for me, but I've come a long way. I've run a lot of miles since I started this. So I feel ready for it. It doesn't scare me.
Yeah,
I think it's doable, but that's just it's something that I've changed. I used to never even say what my goals were and stuff. Whenever I started this,
you'd be like, I don't know.
We'll see. And in my head, I knew exactly what it was.
Of course.
That's been something I'm like, it's okay to say it. If anything, it helps. You get more support from people. They know what it is, and you share it with them even before it and afterwards. But no, I think I'm there, and we'll see. It looks like great weather, and it'll be all up to me. And so that's kind of part of the fun.
You're going to have great weather. You're in great shape, and I'd say go for it. Anything else that we missed, or then you would just tell people about the journey or anything like that?
Yeah, I think mostly just speaking for myself, just enjoy it. Yeah. Everything is obviously a blessing to be able to get to do any of this, and so fortunate to be around so many like-minded people. Everyone's so happy and just good people who work hard. Everybody works hard regardless of any paces or none of that. Everyone puts in the same work. And so it's just fun to share that with others. And it just, again, makes me feel good. So that's mostly why I do it.
Kevin, thanks so much for coming on DFW Running Talk. Thanks everybody for tuning in to the Boston series. I'm Chris Detzel. Make sure you subscribe to our newsletter, dfwrunningtalk.substack.com. Until next time, thanks, Kevin.